In today's video, I am going to teach you how to make your own stock index in Google Sheets. Start by opening the Google Sheets file named Stock Index. Once it loads, take a moment to look over the layout so you understand what you are working with. This sheet is set up to calculate a simple index value based on a small group of stocks, and then measure how that index performs relative to a starting baseline. Next, click into the first highlighted area on the sheet. These highlighted cells guide you through exactly where to focus, so follow them in order. Continue clicking through each highlighted section as it appears. Each highlight is pointing you to the next cell that either contains an input, a label, or a calculation that ties the index together. As you move through these highlighted cells, avoid typing over any formulas you see, unless the step specifically tells you to enter one. When you reach the cell that shows the formula equal to average of B2 through B4, click into that formula cell. This calculation takes the prices or values listed in cells B2, B3, and B4, and averages them. In other words, it creates a simple combined value that represents your mini-index made up of those three entries. This is a straightforward way to build an index because each component is weighted equally. After that, continue following the next highlighted cells. These guide you further along the sheet to the performance calculation area. When you arrive at the cell containing the formula that takes the average, divides by 200, and then subtracts 1, click into that cell. This calculation converts your index level into a relative return versus a baseline of 200. Dividing by 200 normalizes the index against that starting point, and subtracting 1 converts it into a gain or loss figure. If your result is positive, the index is above the baseline. If it is negative, it is below the baseline. A helpful tip is to format this cell as a percentage in Google Sheets so the result is easier to read. Finally, click into the last highlighted area to confirm you have reached the end of the guided setup. At this point, your custom stock index calculations are in place and connected. That covers everything you need to know.